When we set up for the deadlift at a heavier weight, and again, the weight is going to be relative to the individual, as we set up for that, we need to, what I call, embrace the delay. It's similar to the movie Top Gun and the opening scenes where the jets are firing their engines and they haven't quite taken off yet. I love that movie. So does Brutus. Brutus is a big Top Gun fan. So when we set up for that deadlift and we start to squeeze, just because we feel as if that the weight is moving slower, the velocity is slower on the weight, doesn't mean it's incorrect. That's actually what we want. As that velocity is slowing down, we have to give our bodies some time to recruit more of those motor units and recruit more of the actin and myosin fibers to bind together so we can generate that lift. And again, back to the idea of the hip and the shoulder and the barbell ascending together, that's not going to happen if we try to move at faster velocities on the lift, especially if the load is heavier. So embrace that delay. There'll usually be about a 1 to maybe a 3-second delay depending on how heavy the load is based off of your relative strength with that deadlift. And always ensure that that hip and that shoulder ascend together as we move higher and higher on the force end of this spectrum right here with this force velocity curve. I had mentioned that the arms will be the hypotenuse of the triangle. If we were to draw an imaginary line from the bar all the way up to the ceiling, that's the other portion of the triangle. And now you can see right about here, the shoulders are 10 degrees in front, and now I have my hypotenuse. All too often, I see people when they go to deadlift, the shoulders are in line with the bar, and the force transfer is terrible. The barbell will usually drift out just like that. We want to always ensure that the barbell drives straight up. So again, right here, shoulders 10 degrees in front, and or the barbell is directly underneath the crease of the arm right here. 10 degrees. You'll see the triangle right there. Okay, tip number 2, hip, shoulder, and barbell ascend simultaneously. This part is critical. This part is specific towards the way that we run, the way that we jump, the way that we walk. If you're a wrestler, the way that we hip in. We got to use the glutes. We got to make sure that the proximal of the hamstring functions adequately. We don't want the hip to just drive up like this. That'll make the barbell initially accelerate. And then we move into a really slow pull, and a lot of times you'll see people shaking like this as they stand up. So here, I maintain my 10-degree angle. On the start, you'll see the hypotenuse of the triangle. I start to squeeze in my glutes, the hip, the shoulder, the barbell ascend together as one unit.